Hi Zena, thanks for hopping in the chat. Oh, no. No. No, I'm not. Just practicing. Sure. One big ashtray there, buddy. What's up, security? Thank you for the like. Josh, how's it going? Hope you're doing well. arrow. Stick. Stick. Thank you. Oh. I don't know why my Bluetooth headphone is just connecting and disconnecting over and over again from my computer. Not fun. That was annoying. Holy cannoli, that was annoying. No, technical pottery. I have not done any. Ancient pottery mousetrap. That sounds really interesting. I should. In fact, I might. I may. In fact, check it out. Sorry, I was listening in because usually I stream on Wednesdays, but I didn't stream yesterday, so I was listening in on Mr. Van Wolf's stream. I didn't want to miss it. I got some bowls here to make, yarn bowls. All the weird stuff. This is really cool. I will do some Googling. Indeed. Indubitably, I will. I shall. Yeah. Well, these or two of these are sold already. People love the yarn bowls. I sell stuff now. I've been selling pottery full time since like August last year, and soon I will be starting a summer job so I can continue trying to build the business. It's been going well. Like I had an opportunity to pursue it, and I took it, and I've been selling lots of stuff, but this time of year is tough. After Christmas time, people tend to kind of move away from the luxury goods. And I think having this be more of like having kind of doing it this part-time and something else part-time will be beneficial to my mental health. I did. Yeah, because I was terminated without cause from my last position. So I got a fairly substantial exit package and ended up just trying to do this. I have a website and stuff now. There's no shop. The shop is being worked on. But it's also like I think I'm just going to start with shipping in Ontario and then branch out to other provinces and then go to like international stuff. Right, yeah. It's I want to talk to some greenhouses in the area about flower pots for the future years and seeing if they would either like host my stuff or if they want wholesale or what. And then I could have a lot of work could be making lots of pots. I could be making lots of pots. I've seen like Ben's or orchid pots, yeah, with the holes in the side. I think I will directly rip him off. I don't think he'll mind. Because I think he's the first one to do that. No, but, yeah, I've seen those. Oh, my little eyes, man. My little eyes, I got the freaking sleeps, bro. Take a piece of her. Yeah. Well, the thing with pottery is none of it's really new. You know, you just are doing it in your own style. Because, like, a form is, they've been around for millennia, if not centuries, if not decades. Like, yeah, pottery's been around for so long. You seen the ceramic 3-part microgreen sprouters? No, I have not. I haven't looked into too much of the garden side of things. So, a ceramic mousetrap and a 3-part, and a 3-part microgreen sprouter. Microgreens. Yeah, there's a lady across the aisle at the market that I sell at. That she sells microgreens. And my old, well, like landlord slash roommate, he was a friend of mine. Let me rent a room from him for a while, and he started up a microgreen like setup in the basement, and then just like he did it for like, I don't know, a couple months, got maybe like 2 or 3 harvests off it, and then just stopped. And that, yeah, when I was leaving, man, it just was covered in mold. It was disgusting. That whole situation was fun. Small bowl with unglazed part that fits inside. That lid. Okay. I've been thinking about making. There's like a couple hummingbird feeders that I've seen, and those little like garden bulbs that they're usually made out of glass, but you know, you stick them in the soil and they like leach the water into the soil. There's also like the heck are they called? Uru or whatever. I can't remember what they're called, but they're like terracotta pots that you bury into the ground and fill them up. Oh yeah, I could see that being fairly pricey if it's a 3-piece item, if it's handmade, and everything needs to fit super nicely, and that could be very time consuming to learn how to do that consistently, and then you gotta get paid for your time. Yeah, the only thing like I would want, some people have made like full ceramic hummingbird feeders, but they get so hot in the sun that I would want to make like the perches and parts of it out of wood, because it just seems like that would be uncomfortable. Because not only I know hummingbirds like hover, but there's other birds that come up and they'll like check out the honey or the sweet water, the sugar water, and then they get all fucked up because they've stood on something that's like 80 degrees Celsius. Oh yeah, okay. Oh, hola, hola. Yeah. No, I knew it was O. It was like an O sound. But depending on like the size of the planter that you put them in, they should be fairly like a substantial size, because in the more surface area you have in it, the better they work. So some people make like really kind of almost flat like containers like that with a lid, so that there's lots of surface area. A lot of surface area. You could probably like use a serrated rib. I don't think that matters too much though, but if you wanted to, you can use like a serrated rib and add even more like texture, which it would increase the surface area as well. They're fun to make. Oh, right on. Oh, I got freaking shit all over my face, man. Not literally. You know, the main struggle that I have with pottery is just how much you can make with it. Art in general, I get decision paralysis, and then I end up making the same things that I've already sold, like mugs and stuff. That's what's under the plastic here. So gotta put some handles on. Yeah. 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 Oh, dude, I'm all over the map. Yep. ADHD through and through here, my friend. It's ADHD all the way down. But I get like hyperfixation, so you know, for pottery to last as long as it has, it's you know, and it's been waning recently because I'm going back. I'm starting to work soon, so I've been like, oh, I gotta try to like cool it and not get too like hung up in the weeds with it. But speakers, maybe my own Bluetooth radio. There you go. Heck yeah. Yeah, I used to have like a whole sandwich board kit, and I'd make all sorts of like my own what is it, like a humidity meter, whatever they're called. I think this might actually say what it is. No, it just says humidity. That's so okay. Like a weather vane that would like display the direction of the wind and the speed. Friend of mine, we made all the circuitry for a greenhouse that had the Arduino, like, the hell are they called, man? This is a problem. Those little actuators, and they'd open and close the windows on the roof and in the walls, depending on the wind direction and the temperature and all that stuff. And it also had, because it was going to be like an aquaponics greenhouse, so it had all the stuff for the fish and the nutrients count, stuff like that. But some of that was just theoretical because the equipment was pretty expensive. But we had like the window thing working in a demo form. And then we built the greenhouse, and then we never finished it. And then just recently, my dad took it down and burnt it, and sent me videos of burning it. But oh yeah, man, I had a motion control camera set up for, like, it was basically like a trail cam for my guinea pigs. Rupert and Carl. R.I.P. Rupert and Carl. Well, actually, I don't know. They probably are in little guinea pig heaven, but I had to, unfortunately, rehome them when I was going off to college. But yeah, lots. I'm just trying to think of all the different little things I was making. My sandwich boards are super fun. Like, yeah, the two isolated, like, yeah, I'm sure you know what a sandwich board is, but, and the Raspberry Pi and Arduino controllers. Freaking learning how to code Python and forgetting it all. Try to make it a 6-inch or foot, 6-inch segment display for remote location temperature. But you gave up. Yeah, well, sometimes yeah. Hopefully you have it all and you can restart it if you want, or like start working on it again. But dude, that's I'm not unofficially diagnosing you with ADHD, but that is something that folks like me do quite a bit. But I've been since I got diagnosed, like, I started taking Bifenton, and people have all their opinions on medication and yada yada. For me, it's worked wunderbar. It's been great. But I have friends who've, like, been diagnosed and they're taking the same medication, and they have, like, appetite issues and whatnot. But it's nice because I've heard stuff about some other medications where you kind of lose your personality. But I definitely have not. It's just like a little bit more like in my control. I don't know, because there's the fun parts of ADHD that is like you're doing all sorts of stuff. I've had a million jobs. I did hoard a lot of stuff. That is something actually that has changed a lot recently, except for pottery things. I hoard them a lot, but yeah, that's funny because I forget what I was saying. I read the message and the rest of it just went out the freaking window, man. Yeah, no, it's fair. I was, and to be fair, I was the same way. And then it just kind of got to a point when I was turning 30 where I'm just like, okay, some of this stuff, like, it's just you end up, well, I'm living with a beautiful lady and we're getting married. So before I proposed, I was like, I want to get some of that extra stuff in line so I'm not putting our finances at risk because I have some kind of like crazy, be like, oh, you know what? I got to get into, like, I have a laser engraver. I want a CO2 laser. They'll just spend like $10,000 on a freaking laser, use it for a month. And the follow through was never there for me. I also used to smoke a shit ton of weed, like self medicating kind of. I never really called it that, but looking back, that's exactly what it was. And so I stopped doing that, and then that's when I went. Oh, I was talking about the downside, the kind of negative side of ADHD. It's funny because one of it is one of the downsides is not being able to hold conversation because your internal monologue or dialogue is like takes over and you're not actually paying full attention. And the how tasks, like something like do the dishes, which is like a 15-minute job, turns into all this cascading effect of a million things that you got to do in order to get the dishes done. And it's like this sense of like I would get very overwhelmed with simple tasks because in my mind they weren't simple. It was like all these little micro steps felt each like the whole job. So, mainly I did it for my sweet Carol. And well, for myself. But what's up, friend? Welcome to the chat. Making bowls. I'm making yarn bowls today. But so can you see the shelf? No, you can't. I have 3 of them thrown. Got 5 more to do. A weird number today. And then later today, I'm gonna carve a spiral shape in the side, and that's where you put a ball of yarn in here. You feed the yarn through the spiral, and then you can do your crochet or knitting, and the ball won't roll away. So this is something that has been requested by a local who reached out through my Facebook page. I believe they are getting 2 of them, and then or 1 of them, and then I have someone else when I mentioned them at the market. They were like, "Oh, I get one of those. I'll be back. Like, let me know. Shoot me a message when they're done." But the follow through rate is low. With my favorite is, oh, we're gonna circle around and we'll be back. I maybe had like 3 people say that and actually come back, which is fine. Like it's funny, It's not like I'm like, hey, you said you'd be back. But it's on the slow days, or when you have multiple slow days, you're only selling like a piece or 2 a week. That it can be like I could be like, that sucks. Do I do customization for them? Like to a degree, I will. Yeah. There's some like I have, my set glazes. I only have what I have, and I don't like glazing. Getting other colors of glaze is really expensive. I have all sorts of tools and whatnot that I can do, but there's a limit to the customization that I'll do. If you get like I've done custom mugs with like I Can't be dealing with Facebook. Oh no. Yeah, the only thing I do on Facebook is run the business page. And to be honest, I don't even go on Facebook. I have like the Meta Business Suite app. So anytime someone messages the business page, it goes there. And if I want to post to it, I use higher level, like the back end of my website, and I can create a post that multi-posts, like it can do community posts on YouTube. It can do an Instagram post and a Facebook post all out of the same content. So that you don't miss out if you don't use this particular social media. But even Instagram, man, like all that stuff, I should be doing more of because I've fallen off the wagon or on. I fell up onto the wagon and it's taken me away from all those. I didn't cut under this one, but that'll be fine. Yeah. My old phone got the camera got messed up on it, so I stopped taking photos, and I got my new phone, and I just haven't gotten back in the groove. But I am the younger family member. Yeah, I'm the youngest of 4. But the nieces, nephews might give them a 4 or 5 more years. I don't know if I would trust them right now. They'd be replying 6, 7 to every single message. And to be frank, dude, there's a lot of still like the add me and stuff on Instagram, and it's just like some AI like lewd imagery. You're just like, okay, whatever, man. My moon jar, my attempt at a moon jar. Oh. Imagine though I broke it just now. And a big boss. Yeah, it's yeah, I don't know. Social media is like whatever. The only thing I really do is I'm like a lurker on Reddit. Sometimes I comment in the ceramics subreddits. I used to really love Reddit, but in like I don't know. There's obviously the whole meme of people like arguing and stuff, but there's also some really good communities there that are like they're nice people. Well, like broadly speaking. No, not all of them. Oh, thank you for the 8 likes, folks. That's nice. I went and bought like a lapel mic. So today is a bit of a test because I'm not wearing it. And the viewership does seem to be up. So I don't know what the hell that's about. Oh, brother. Josh, do you play video games, my guy? More importantly, do you watch people play video games? Check out old Bancraft and at More Cup of Joel. It's linked on my homepage of my YouTube channel here. But I might be renaming it More Fresh Cup of Joel because it is kind of confusing in the SEO on like having it not Fresh Cup of Joel in the title. I think is a poor choice. Yeah. I do gaming streams over on my second channel, just More Cup of Joel. I do. I play Minecraft with Ben Wolf, but it's Old Bancraft is his gaming channel. We do that usually every day. Today I have a board game night with my friends, but I play some other games like Schedule 1. I played a little bit of. There's a game called Mini Motorway. It's like a puzzle game that I played. Montbazo, which is French for roughly my shit box. So you're like, you live in a trailer in Eastern Canada and you run a sugar shack. It was on this channel. Yeah, it was. And so I've changed this one now. It's Fresh Cup of Joel Pottery. Cause I don't know. It's just like probably like definitely not big enough to really like justify a second channel. But I would like people who are just want to watch some pottery or whatever, support pottery. They can come here. Rather than like getting all these random notifications for like. So on the second channel too, I do never play Minecraft. It's a great game. It can be a lot of fun. Like, sometimes it gets a bad rap, but it's a lot of fun. I do pixel art and stuff over there as well. Some pixel art animations on Sprite. Haven't done that stream in a couple weeks though, but yeah, Minecraft is great because it can be played in so many ways. So there's 3 guys that play. Ben he enjoys actually I don't really even know what he likes to do kind of like the farming and stuff, and he's a good builder, or he's learning a lot. He's honestly come a long way since I showed the game to him. But yeah, he does a lot of building, and he'll like go and do a bunch of resource gathering and stuff. Wrinkle, he is like, I don't even like, he does a lot of like the enchantment stuff, and he's a very like logistical player. They both love to have a lot of fun on the game, in a way like they do more playing. I don't know how to say it. I love Redstone and I love building. I guess you'd have to ask them what they like the most about the game, because I guess I don't. Even though they're my friends, I don't know them at all. But like the dynamic, like they have a great dynamic, and then usually I'm just kind of there, like hanging out. But when I start working, I think the amount of time I can spend on that realm or that server will be limited. So I started up a hardcore world, which I'm kind of wanting to get back into a little bit. I played a couple days. I think I just did one stream, but no, it's a very fun game. It's but it's changed so much in the time that I've played it. Like I I started playing that on beta, but I never really got like super into it. And then when it was fully released, like I joined a bunch of servers and stuff, and like joined some building guilds and whatnot on servers to work on some big projects. And then just playing with friends and stuff. There's done a lot of really neat builds, and been involved with a lot of terraforming projects and stuff. But there's still so many. Like I just started last night. Look what you did, Josh. I know I'm just talking about Minecraft, but I started messing around with the beehive mechanics and stuff, and I want to make like a little bee farm, kind of like an atrium but for bees. I kind of want to make a bee out of glass, and then have them all the hives inside of that, and make sure that they have flowers and everything. And yeah, because I think you were in on some of the ones I did with Ben. I feel like that was really the only gaming that I did on this channel. But you could tell I literally watching this stream back would be really funny, I think, because I have pretty well dead silent at the beginning, listening to Ben finish his stream, and then you could I bet you could see me wake up. My sleep schedule's all wang jangled, and I got up pretty well, like about an hour and a half ago. Made coffee, and then it's like I didn't do a live yesterday because I was asleep. I have a feeling Josh was just like, okay, this guy, he's just gonna talk about Minecraft. He's a nerd. He's not talking about pottery. I'll talk about pottery. Just come back. Also, thank you guys for the likes. Appreciate it. Oops. Wow, that's more to go. About an hour in, 3 more to go. Down to 1. Heck yeah. I've achieved my stream goal. Oh. That I use every day in the house. Yes. Well, I don't use it, but it is probably the most used. There's 2 pieces that are the most used pieces in the house. One is a ring holder for my fiance's engagement ring. That was made by Ben Wolf. And the other is a lemon juicer made by Swan City Ceramics. that because we eat a lot of like Asian cuisine and almost go through like a lime every meal. Uh, that's used like almost every day. Yeah, and yeah, got lots of mugs that we use all the time. I guess also there's a mug by Richard Mund, who's out of Neustadt, Ontario, not too far from me, and my fiance uses those every day or that every day. But to be quite honest with you, my favorite piece of pottery, and this is my favorite piece of pottery I don't use. It is just a a showpiece. Well, no, it's so the story behind the piece is amazing, and the fact that it was given to me is one of those things like Ben and I we fight a lot. No, we have these fake arguments. No, but there's Ben gave me a piece that he made when he was a kid, and it just means a lot because he's a really good friend of mine, big inspiration. But I think he said he was 5 years old when he made this. So this is a OG Ben Wolf pottery piece, and I'm honored to have it. That was a very kind gesture that he did when I went and visited him. Because I gave one of the mugs out of my first kiln load. He's like, "Oh well, you gave me one of your first pieces. I'll give you one of mine." And I think there's a lot more significance in the one he gave me. But no, it's really nice. Very nice of him to do that. And I wouldn't be doing this without him. Like specifically this wheel. He gifted this wheel to me in a grand gesture of. Well, I think it was like he's kind of punishing me. No, but he's one of my best friends and a great supporter of my pottery journey. Guy, he means more. He means more to me than he. That's before we start pottery. Yeah, well, yeah. No, it's crazy that. Yeah, I'm not going to admit it, but I will admit that I did tear up a little bit when you received that. But I never cry. I'm a man. I don't cry. No, he's yeah. It was the stars are all aligned. One second here. I'm gonna go say hi to my fiance. I'm just gonna mute this. Be right back. want to trade. No. Does this look like a Pokemon card to you? Mm-hmm. Jeez Louise, Papa Cheese. Bowl. So, what's the weather like over there? Let's squeeze that a little bit tighter here. This one's the hell was that? Something fun. Okay. Send her up. Wow, there's something in the middle here. Mm-hmm. 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 Bop, big praise. Jeez, please. Gotta get mad at it. I'm pissed off. Oh, brother. I gotta think of a gimmick, man. I gotta think of a gimmick. Right now. What's my gimmick? What's my gimmick? Come on, Chad. What's my gimmick? Tell me, Chad. The dancing Potter. No. I know. I'll pop a big Canadian flag behind me. So everybody knows. Big Canadian flag. She got a little wing dangle there. Bam. another one. Oh, this is the last one. So thank you anyone for hanging out, who's watching, who chatted. Thank you, Jost and Sing and Daryl or Security. Buddy at the beginning. I don't know what your name was anymore. Wanted me really badly to make an ashtray for Mother's Day. Wait. I didn't cut this one off. Oops. Really? I don't. For these ones, I probably don't need to cut them. But I like to pop off a little earlier. I appreciate any of y'all who like the stream. Thank you. It means a lot to me. Trying to grow the channel. The goal is 1 million subscribers by the end of 2026. Don't forget to ring the bell. If you want to subscribe to a YouTube channel that doesn't post really any videos anymore and only live streams, typically Wednesdays at 12 around noon Eastern Standard Time, hit that subscribe button. It's up there somewhere and like the stream. Right. Definitely 10K by 2027. Yeah, probably. Maybe, probably not. That would be. We'll see. No, there's not. The goal initially for this channel was to have kind of a video journal of my pottery journey. And I did the first 100 days. It's all here, all documented. And then I took a hiatus from streaming, and now I'm back every once a week, showing off to the internet. I'm just a big show. That's all I am. That's all I'll ever be. But yeah, everyone, enjoy the rest of your day, evening, morning, whatever. And I'll be back next week. Or on the gaming channel, more Cup of Joel. Oh, stay radical, radicals.